What do you look for in a good charging location?
A power cord.
Hey, what makes a good charging location?
The answer to that question, as the answer to most things, is it depends. A few days after Rachel and I finished our big long road trip to Virginia, we went to our local North Texas National Drive Electric Week event in Fort Worth.
We did.
And one of the booths that they have there that they always have is, hey, answer this survey as to where you would like to see charger locations. And I've been thinking about making this video ever since then, which is a couple of months. And we're going to explore some of the charging locations in our area and tell you what about them is good for a location, not so much whether that specific charger works, because that's not going to help you if you live clear across the country from us, but the type of location, what it might be used for. There are different uses for an EV charging station. One could be for road trips, or it's there for people who who can't charge at home, just for daily use and things like that.
If you're building a charger or considering getting a charger at your location, this information might help you.
Obviously, Rachel, the absolute best location for a charger is your house.
Gas station. Well, your house, of course. Sorry, you thought I was going to say that with you, didn't I?
The best place to charge your electric vehicle is your house. If you charge at home, it's going to be the cheapest electricity rate. It's going to be by far the most convenient because you're going to be home, you're going to sleep, and if the car takes 8 hours to charge, who cares?
You don't mind.
You're sleeping while the car is getting full, but not everybody can charge at home.
Right.
So we're going to look at some charging locations that are not just for EV road trips, but could be beneficial for people who don't have the ability to charge at home and need to charge at public charging on a weekly basis just to do their normal getting around stuff. So let's head out to the first one. So if the best location for a charger is at your house, the next best location for a charger is the one you can get to.
Absolutely. If you need a charge, you just want something that works and that is not beyond the range of what you have in your battery.
And that brings us to our first guest star on this video. This is an EVgo fast charging station. This is Everly. Everly is a 50 kilowatt fast charger. Now what makes Everly a decent location is very close to the interstate, easy off the freeway, and there are some amenities nearby, such as a Cracker Barrel behind us and a Chili's over here to our on the other side. And at a 50 kilowatt charging speed, you're gonna be here for 30 minutes to an hour.
You might as well eat.
Possibly longer if you're charging something like an F-150 Lightning or a Rivian with a big battery pack. And if you're charging a Hummer EV off of this thing, just check into the hotel over there. But at 50 kilowatts, it's going to be a while. But there are some downsides to this charger too. What are some of those?
Well, for one thing, it's noisy. Today, none of the restaurants are open. If you're here at a time when the restaurants are not open, like early in the morning or on a holiday, then there's really not much to do. It doesn't have, restrooms nearby unless you go into the restaurant. It doesn't have any kind of amenities. There's not a convenience store. It's not a gas station, nothing like that. So you're just kind of standing here unless you're able to eat dinner.
So would this be a good charging location or something similar to it for a road trip?
I think it's not bad if you get to it on a dinner break.
If it's the only choice you have,
it's better than nothing.
if there are other options available, you would pick something else. Should more fast charging networks set up outside of these casual dining restaurants?
Maybe.
Couldn't hurt. I mean, now this isn't going to be great for a road trip. It would be okay for someone who lived nearby and wasn't able to charge at home.
Yeah.
Just treat yourself to a meal at one of these restaurants here while you fill up your car for the week, and you're good to go.
I tell you what, though, if other chargers nearby have better amenities, you would choose them instead.
Yeah, this is probably not the best choice for someone who's going to be relying on public charging for their everyday needs. And I would say just because it's only a 50 kilowatt fast charger, it's probably not the best for road trip. And then my number one issue for it for a road trip is it's one unit.
Right. If it's full or if it's broken, you are out of luck. There is nothing else.
We have been here with the Fiat needing to charge. There's 3 plugs here. There's the CCS fast charger and the Chatamo, but that's all in the one unit. Those can't both be used at the same time. And then there's a J1772 for level 2 EVgo charging, which is what we wanted for the Fiat. And when we're here, when this restaurant is open, this is usually full.
Yeah.
So this small number of charging stations available is probably going to take it out for either one of those use case situations of road tripping or relying on public charging for your daily needs.
But the fact that it does get used tells you that if you wanted to put in something better nearby, you'd probably get a lot of business.
The biggest advantage to this one is it's an EVgo. If you purchased a GM EV, you could have gotten $500 worth of EVgo charging credits or a level 2 home charger. If you don't have the level 2 home charger, take that. Take the level 2 EVSE. But if you already have one like we did, we took the charging credit. So we can plug into this EVgo for free until those $500 run out. It's been 2.5 years, and I think we're down to like $300 left.
Yeah, we just don't use it much.
Don't use it that much. Shall we go on to the next one?
Let's do it.
But overall, I think something like this one is the best.
Yep.
This is
a gas station.
Oddly enough, who would have thought that a gas station would be the best place to put a DC fast charger for road tripping?
They already have all the things that drivers want, right? They have a cover, they have convenience, they have places to eat, it's nearby the freeway. It's all the things that drivers already want.
This is a Tesla supercharger in South Fort Worth. It's got 8 stalls, which for a Tesla supercharger is pretty small.
Right.
This is a version 3 supercharger, so any electric vehicle that is capable of charging at a Tesla supercharger, as long as it has the adapter, can charge here. The gas station is right there, short walk to the restroom facilities. You can get yourself a drink, you can get yourself a snack. There's even a taco casa inside if you want to have a meal. It's all the stuff. Now, we don't have a cover over us, but we've got a cover there. There's nearby trash cans that are very important for road tripping. And there's also possibly some window squeegees in there somewhere, I would think.
Yeah, I see them.
That are good for road tripping as well. So this is an excellent location.
And I think there's a car wash nearby as well.
Excellent location for EV road tripping. What about charging on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, for just your personal use?
Well, I don't know. It's there are some residential areas nearby.
There are some, but I mean,
if you live near here, maybe
not much to do after you've gone in and had your tacos at Taco Casa.
Yeah, I mean, it's not super, well, I mean, it depends on how fast it is for your car and how much you need.
So road tripping, great idea.
Yeah.
For someone who's having to come here once or twice a week to charge up their car because they can't charge at home, maybe not. But road tripping wise, this is where I want DC fast chargers to be. Interstate close, amenities close, gas stations are just a perfect solution.
Absolutely, you bet.
Now here's another popular location that we've seen for EV fast chargers, a shopping mall. Here at the Hewlin Mall in South Fort Worth, Texas, we have a bank of these Shell recharge stations. This one particularly is a fast charger. That's a CCS plug down there. And the CCS plugs, I believe, are free for 30 minutes. And then after that, you charge a nominal fee. But right down the road from us, just a couple of parking rows over, are some level 2 chargers. Those are free also. For a road trip, pulling into a shopping mall?
Not great. It takes a long time to find a restroom. For us, by the time we find one, we get back and our car's been done for a long time. It's not great. But for your weekly charging, if you need to shop.
Plenty of stuff to do, plenty of places to eat, plenty of things to do inside a large indoor shopping mall like this. You can definitely keep yourself entertained, even if it's something that you are doing on a regular basis. Now, do you want to go to the mall once a week?
I don't know. I barely go to a mall once a year, so I'm the wrong person to ask.
But plenty of places to choose from to eat. But how often are you going to be shopping at a mall? If you're the type of person that is there every week, hey, go for it. And the level 2 chargers, if you work here, plug in, because you're going to be working your whole shift anyway.
Yeah.
But for road tripping, even though it's right off the freeway, you got to fight through mall parking lot traffic. Obviously not today, but we're filming this on Christmas Day. That's why a lot of the places have empty parking lots.
It's eerie, actually.
A little bit. It's like we're in the middle of a Walking Dead episode.
Yeah.
But great for if you live near here and just need to charge your car. Not the best for a road trip, but probably okay for charging on a daily basis, especially with the free charging that's available at these Shell recharges, formerly known as Volta.
Yeah, agree.
Now behind us is a great location for an EV charger on a road trip if it's this kind of charger. This is a level 2 EV charger. It's not free though. Try to find a free one if you're on a road trip, because if you're going to be stopping at a hotel for the night, plug in, it'll be like you're charging at home, especially if it's free, because then you
have to look hard though. Our first road trip, every place we stayed, that we looked for an EV charger, and the hotel that we stopped at had a free level 2 EV charger. The second time we road tripped, not so much. A lot of them were blocked, they were being used, or they were expensive. Yeah.
But great idea to have one. Is it a good idea to have a DC fast charger at a hotel?
Not really.
Not really. But there are a lot of them out there. We've stopped at more than one on our last road trip where the charger was in the parking lot of a hotel. And that's not the right kind of charger for that.
It's annoying because you park at it and then you're done charging, but you're inside asleep and someone else needs to use it, and then...
Or you have to get up early so you can charge in the morning, or you charge before you go to bed.
Yeah.
But I don't think those are the best places. I prefer, we don't need any fast chargers at the hotels. We need more of these.
Yeah, you need more than one. You need like 3 or 4.
And these are probably less expensive than the fast chargers are.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But for someone using these on a regular basis for daily use, only if you work at the hotel.
Yeah, that would be good.
Finally, we come to a staple of electric vehicle charging, the Electrify America. You need to know where these are? Oh, heavens, I don't know. If you have a CCS car, you know all about Electrify America if you've tried to road trip them, and you know that a lot of them are in the parking lots of Walmarts.
Or Sam's Clubs, or both.
Which is where we are right now. We're at the parking lot of a Sam's Club, and at the other side of the parking lot is a Walmart. Now, for road tripping,
this is not bad.
It's also not great. I mean, we're not next to the freeway. We were several lights away from the freeway to get to this one. And the walk to the Sam's door is quite a ways.
It's true. It's very far from here.
It's a long walk, so probably not the best for road tripping. And also, like several Electrify America stations, this one only has 4 plugs that can be used. And like most Electrify America stations, one of them's down right now.
That happens all the time, and one of them's busy. So,
and even on a day that's as quiet as this, they'll do for road trips, but not the best idea for the locations at least. However, what these are good for are for the people who can't charge at home and need to have a place that they're going to be at for 30 minutes to an hour every week because they're buying groceries at the Walmart Supercenter, or they're buying their groceries at Sam's Club or something like that. If you have an EV, get a Sam's Club membership if that's where your charger is, because you have to buy groceries. Unless you are growing your own food and you've got your own livestock and you're able to feed yourself that way, you have to go to a store to get your groceries. And it takes some time.
You got to do it usually most people have to do it every week.
At least once a week. So while you're grocery shopping, that's what you do. Now, a lot of people are going to say, well, I mean, of course, there's all these charging options in a big city. We don't live in a big city. We don't live in Fort Worth. We've filmed a lot of these locations in Fort Worth, but this is not where we live. It took us a half an hour to get here. So if we were not able to charge at home, we likely wouldn't have an electric vehicle. And I know that that's going to be true for a lot of folks out there who don't like the idea of an electric vehicle because they just don't think it's going to be practical for them because they can't charge at home. So a lot of this we're talking about people who live in cities and things like that. If you can charge at home, nothing should stop you from getting an EV. Where we really need more electric vehicle charging is in apartment complexes. We need these apartment complexes to put in, and not just one level 2 charger for the entire complex. They need to put in quite a few level 2 chargers in them, and that'll help. I mean, start off with 3 or 4, and if you outgrow that, put in some more.
But the thing is, if
at least have one.
If you advertise that you have these chargers available, you're going to get people with AVs wanting to move into your complex, right? That's worth something to them.
And we've said it on a video before, and it's worth saying over and over and over again. We need to have more level 2 charging for people so they can charge at their own house. But hopefully you found this video informative. What are some other EV charging locations that you'd like us to talk about? Put those down in the comments and we'll try to add them on to the next video.
Let us know.
Thanks for watching, everybody.